Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So, I don't really know what I'm titling this video yet, but pretty much this video is all about the things that have happened to me, people have assumed about me, people told me, or yeah, pretty much what they thought about me, or just like random things that have happened to me just because I'm adopted or that because I'm Asian or something. Like, I don't know, it's weird, okay? So just to start, I just want to clarify that I don't want this to be like a political video at all. I just think some of these things are hilarious. So it's just meant to be a nice, lighthearted, kind of funny video just to entertain you guys. So with that being said, let's get started. If you guys do like today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. So I'm honestly going to say the most hilarious thing that's ever happened to me for the very end because it's honestly so hilarious. I laugh about it to this day. I told all my friends about it. It's just that funny, okay? But we're going to start out with some of the more boring, basic ones, you know? So first off, a lot of, when I go to meet new people, they just automatically assume that I can, speak Chinese or, I can speak some Asian language. Bro, I cannot speak Chinese. I don't know any Asian language at all. Do I think it'd be cool if I learned it? Yeah, sure, but I don't know it at all. So don't expect me to just start speaking fluently Chinese. I've had people say to me Tia, you're Chinese, right? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, so you know how to speak Chinese, right? I'm like, no. The language is not born in you. You have to learn it, just like you learn English or any other language, you know? And then another thing is that people just kind of assume that I know a lot about China just because I was born there. And I find this hilarious because I really was only there for less than a year of my life. And it was when I was a baby. So I don't remember anything about it. And so literally the only things I know about China are from things that my parents have told me and from doing different things for school and stuff. But that's about it. Something else that was kind of funny was that everyone thinks, before they know that I was adopted, they just kind of assume that my parents are Asian, but they're not. And so when they meet my parents, it's always sometimes this shock to them that they're white American people. That's kind of just funny to watch in general, to be honest. Yeah. Something that I just experience on a yearly basis when you go to school, you know, you have those get to know you questions and it's where's the first place you traveled to? And literally, I don't want to say that the first place I traveled to is the United States because that just kind of sounds weird. So usually I kind of end up just saying the first vacation that I can remember that I went to with my adopted parents. But, you know, honestly, the first place I traveled to was here to America. So, I mean, I don't know. Another funny thing is that because, you know, a lot of Asian cuisine use chopsticks to eat the food, right? Yeah, I can't use chopsticks at all. I don't know how to use them. I think my mom's tried to teach me a couple times because she can use them, but I can't. And I don't think I can't understand the idea of it. I don't understand how I move my fingers to actually make the chopsticks move and actually use them, you know? So I don't try to use chopsticks. It's kind of sad, actually. I feel like I should really learn that. So maybe that'll be my New Year's goal, New Year's resolution to learn how to use chopsticks. I don't know. And then another thing is that, you know, a lot of Asians, they like rice, they like tea. Yeah, I don't like tea. I'm not a big tea person at all. I'd rather just not drink it. And I can eat rice, but it has to be seasoned and flavored a certain way. Otherwise, I don't like it. I really don't. The more it sounds like I'm not a true Asian person, but I promise you, I have Asian genetics, man. You know how this is just something that's kind of awkward, when you go to the doctor, you know, or if you go to MedExpress or urgent care or something, they're always do you know if your child has any allergies or what's their medical history or if their parents have this kind of medical issue or whatever. Yeah, my family, it's probably different for some of the other adopted families and stuff in the world, But at least for me, like, we know nothing about my medical history, so I think it's just kind of like an uncomfortable kind of situation every time we go, because they're like, yeah, do you know if your child could have this, like due to genetics and stuff, but like we have no idea at all. So anyways, another funny experience was that in my sophomore year of high school, so last year, there's this dude. Wait, no, it wasn't my sophomore year. It was my freshman year of high school. Sorry. I was in geometry. Keep in mind, we're like 3/4 of the way into the year, like literally 3/4 of the way. I've been in the class the whole time. I'm one of those kids who likes to actually answer questions, so it's not like weird, awkward silence, Actually, no. I'm not as much like that this year just because we're online, but like I was one of those kids that would answer the questions sometimes. So, anyways, it's not like it was my first time answering a question. I've been in this class the whole year, and so I answered a question that day in class, and the kid in front of me turns around and he goes, "Wait, are you a foreign exchange student?" Like, bro, I've been in your class the whole school year, and you just now, oh my goodness, it was so funny. Next up, before I get to, actually no, I'll tell you the funny one I was going to say. So when I was in middle school, I was in a math class, and there was me and this other Asian kid across the table from me, and there's one of my friends was sitting beside me, and the guy was like, the other Asian guy at my table was like, it's an Asian against an Asian, because it was like some game that we were playing. And so my friend, he was like, wait, Tia, you're Asian? And I was like, yeah, like, what did you think I was? Because like I thought it was like kind of obvious, that like I'm Asian, but like apparently it wasn't. I mean, I don't know. And he said, oh, I thought you were Scottish. Like, Scottish, guys. They're I think those are the people that play the bagpipes. I don't know. I don't mean to sound racist. I'm really sorry if you're actually Scottish. I don't mean that to be offensive at all. But I just found it hilarious because, like, obviously I'm not Scottish whatsoever. And then after that, he was like, Tia, if you were to have babies with an American person, what ethnicity would your children be? And then that was just a whole other thing, and that was just the most hilarious thing ever. And me and that guy are still friends today, and literally, I don't know. It's just so funny to think about. Anyways, oh, and if you're wondering what ethnicity my children would be if I married an American person, they'd be Chinese American. But in my household, I came up with a really like funny way to just like combine the two terms, I guess, and so I just call them Chamericans. Yeah, cause why not? Chamericans, man. Sorry, I am making myself laugh because I'm downstairs in my basement doing this by myself with no one around, and it's kind of weird. Anyways, as you can see, I am on my cellular device, and that is because I sent out a message to my other friends that were also adopted from China at the same time I was. Like, we've gotten together before, and so like we all kind of like follow each other and everything. So hold on, give me a second. So when I had the idea of making this video, which was literally like probably a month or two ago, I sent out a message to them and was like, hey, can you guys like send me some ideas or some things that have happened to you guys? And honestly, some of them are so hilarious, and I already got their permission, and it's okay if I share them with you guys. I'm not going to name any names though, just for their privacy, but literally, guys, these things are so funny, or at least some of them are pretty funny. So yeah, let's I have to read it off of here because I don't know them off the top of my head. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, I keep changing which position I'm in. So another kind of awkward situation or uncomfortable situation, at least for one of my friends, I guess, is that whenever she would get in a car with one of her friends her parents would always be like, so you're adopted, what's that like? Like, that is kind of uncomfortable to ask. Like, I feel like at that point, like, you're used to people around you, at least for us, because we were all adopted when we were like really little. So like, I don't know, I just think I understand where she's coming from. Like, it's awkward to have someone ask you, so you're adopted, like, what's that like? Like, I feel like, for at least for us, it's like you're already part of like a normal family. It's just you're, obviously for us, our races might be different than what our adopted parents are. Another one of them said that one time when she was going to an international school, her exam proctor thought she was an English learner. She just, like, I don't know, I guess she just assumed she was. And so she handed her, like, the English learner's exam instead of, like, the normal exam. But the thing was, she didn't even realize that it was the English learner's exam until after she was done taking it, which I honestly found so funny too. And she said that she didn't realize that she knew that she was taking it until after she was done, and she realized that she finished early and everyone else's looked different than hers, which was kind of funny. So yeah. Another one of my friends said that at the beginning of the school year, they go to a sleepaway camp, and so they had foreign exchange. This person had foreign exchange students coming up to her speaking like fluent Chinese, and she didn't know what they were saying at all. And she said she didn't know what to do. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do either. Like, every time I go into a Chinese restaurant, or I guess this was more when I was younger, but when I would go in, they would always ask me if I knew Chinese, and they would, like, try to teach it to me, and I honestly don't remember any of the things they taught me, so, yeah. Oh, and then one of them said that someone told her that she looks a lot like her mom, and her mom's also, like, white American, and she's Asian, so like there's not really a resemblance there, I guess. So that's kind of funny. One time, one of my friends asked me if I was sisters with this other girl at my church, and this other girl at my church, like, she's also American, like, she's not Chinese at all, she's white. And I think, like, the only similarity that we have is that we both wear glasses and we both have, like, this short dark hair at the moment. It's like everyone keeps mistaking us, and I find it hilarious because, like, we don't really look that similar, but I guess we do because we're also both short, so there's that too, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, and then this is the last thing. One time this girl was at a Taco Bell, or one of my friends was, sorry, and she starts, so she was at a Taco Bell, and like the person who was taking her order started to speak super slowly, and she used like the girl at the cash register used a lot of hand motions because she thought that my friend didn't know English very well because she looked Chinese and Asian and all that kind of stuff. And so my friend, she just let her keep going because, like, she found it entertaining. And honestly, I don't blame her. I think I probably would have too. And so then whenever, like, the cashier was done, like, explaining everything to her and she was done doing all the hand motions and everything, my friend was just like, can I just please get a crunchy taco and a Baja Blast? And then the cashier, or whoever it was, I guess, at the cash register taking her order, was just like, oh my gosh, you speak English, I'm so sorry. And, like, my friend found it, like, funny, but also kind of embarrassing. And, like, honestly, I don't blame her. Like, I feel like it would be funny, but, like, I feel like in the moment, it'd be kind of embarrassing because, like, I feel like people would be staring at you, like, why is the person doing that, you know? But, yeah, I think that's all the things I have, or at least that I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, wait, another just random thing, okay? I think it's just because where I live, there's not too many other, like, Asian people nearby. Or at least I don't know many other Asian people, so every time I see Asians around, like, at the store, or, like, in a restaurant, or, like, anywhere we go, honestly, I always point them out to my parents, because I don't see them very often, so I'm like, look, there's my people. I don't know if that's just, like, a thing that I just do, or if, like, everyone does that when they're, like, a minority, but I definitely do it, so, yeah. But that's all I have for today's video. So I hope you guys liked it. I'm sorry it's kind of long. Hopefully I cut it down a bit when I edit it. But I really, again, hope this was just a nice, funny, little lighthearted video for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!